Well, you're also watching Breakfast Central on News Central. Let's talk about the COVID-19 updates around Africa. The Omicron variant clearly is still the big news. And I've got Joe Hansen at the other end right there. Joe, morning to you. COVID-19, and this time it's Omicron. And now Morocco is also issuing, travel ban. Tell us all about it, Joe.
No doubt. It's a big one, Olisa. Good morning, Olisa. Good morning, Oluchi. Well, Morocco has suspended all regular international passenger flights for 2 weeks over concern about the new COVID-19 variant. Statement made by the Moroccan Monitoring Committee on COVID-19. The suspension will come into effect starting at midnight today. The decision has been taken due to the rapid spread of the Omicron variant so as to preserve Morocco's achievement in managing pandemic, even as a North African country reported 116 new COVID-19 infections over the weekend, bringing the number of confirmed cases in the country to 949,648. And the ministry also reported one fatality from COVID-19 complications, bringing the country's death toll to 14,774. So that's the latest story coming out of Morocco. But everyone's talking about the Omicron virus, no doubt. It's a different one, very different, quite different from the Alpha and the Delta variant. And
exactly. I mean,
scientists are still finding their way around it.
So many, that's what's been trending over the weekend up to this moment. And people are wondering, this new variant, what is it all about? What is Omicron?
So Omicron is quite different. Scientists are still yet to understand what it really is, although it's mentioned that it has a transmissibility rate that's really high. They're still trying to find out if after vaccination one can still contract this particular virus. And is it transmissible? Now that's what they're looking at. However, ever since it was reported by South Africa, they reported this to the World Health Organization, particularly in November 24. And ever since that report was made, South Africans have come out to say that it seems that they are being penalized for having done the right thing, for having spotted the virus and reported it to the World Health Organization. Aside that, other countries are starting to close their border. I wouldn't be shocked if Nigeria would join in that bandwagon later on today. But aside that, many people are still concerned about the effect it will have, the impact it will have on the aviation sector. Don't forget, the aviation sector is just starting to pick up. And right now, as we speak, they might have to close down a lot of airports just to make sure that this will not spread. They're trying to curb the spread, more importantly. And Oluchi, one more thing that we also need to take note of is the fact that the DG of the World Health Organization, I'm talking about Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus, has continued to hamper on the fact that Africa has not gotten into having more vaccinations. A lot of people are not vaccinated. Just 10% of Africans have been vaccinated up until now, and that's quite sad. Lastly, Olisa and Oluchi, remember that we're moving closely to the Northern Hemisphere, where winter is just around the corner. So countries like France, America, Germany, and the likes will have a lot of flu and respiratory viruses. And now you're talking about Omicron in the center of the Northern Hemisphere. So it's a big problem, no doubt. And that's exactly why everyone around the world is scampering, looking forward to find solutions to this one.
All right. So, Joe, thank you so much when it comes to that. We'll have to look at the index now in terms of Africa, not Omicron, but the index of COVID-19 first.
That's right. So aside from the Omicron, the index in Africa, how is Africa faring? That's the big question. Well, according to the Africa Center for Disease Control, the region has recorded over 8.7 million confirmed cases with over 223,000 deaths, while the number of recoveries is pegged at over 8.1 million. And hopefully we're looking and hoping that that number will not go skyrocketing, and noting that ever since the Omicron came into play last week, southern countries, southern African countries like Lesotho, not forgetting to Namibia, South Africa, Botswana, and Eswatini have had a serious issue with curbing the spread. But hopefully, let's just hope that it doesn't skyrocket beyond this.
All right. Thanks, Joe. When it comes to the latest on COVID-19 around the continent of Africa, there will be lots to follow right here on the program and indeed on News Central.
Thank you, guys.